The Expert Appraisal Committee (EAC) of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has cleared certain Industry 1 sector projects. These projects were previously facing legal challenges due to their poor environmental performance. Let me tell you that we have already published this news in our 5th April 2023 issue. Hindustan Zinc Limited (HZL). HZL proposed an expansion within the existing Chanderia land zinc smelter complex. The complex is located in some villages in Chittorgarh district of Rajasthan. The proposal has received EAC's nod for the environmental clearance. However, it's worth noting that on 6th April 2021, almost 2 years back, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change had issued a so-cause notice to HZL. The notice was for violating provisions of EIA Notification 2006. The company submitted replies and also came for a personal hearing. Subsequently, the notice was withdrawn on 31st August 2021. The ministry typically issues such notices only when there are serious concerns about a company's actions. Further, a 5,000 empty sulfuric acid tank collapsed at HZL plant premises in August 2022, causing extensive property damage and harming nearby individuals. The district administration reported the main reason for the accident and the reasons were poor construction of tank. The tank was weak and filled beyond its capacity. Welding work was being done to stop leakage, due to which the tank burst. The ministry found non-compliance with contingency and disaster plans and issued a letter in October 2022 seeking clarification and action plan for non-complied conditions. I repeat it, non-complied conditions. However, the EAC's document, the current document, does not depict that there is any statement from the Integrated Regional Office, IRO, of the ministry, which is the monitoring agency, and IRO is located in Jaipur, that compliance of HZL is satisfactory. They have merely replied on the company's submissions and simply quoted the company has submitted such and such documents. There are allegations that HZL was taking water from the Gosunda Dam even during times of low rainfall and low water levels and was resorting to illegal groundwater exploitation. Additionally, water was being continuously stolen from Bedak River flowing behind the unit. The unit has become very old, leading to increased air pollution levels that have affected the surrounding farms and villages. These issues were raised during the public hearing, and it is said by the EAC that it is important that all these points are to be resolved by the company before the environmental clearance is issued. In response, HZL gave a commitment not to use groundwater, a mere commitment, just a commitment. So, it is all documentation and statements. It is to be seen if the implementation takes place with right letter and spirit by the time the company comes back for another expansion. It is also interesting if the government's monitoring agency or monitoring team can verify the compliance of HZL with such a commitment, and is there a time limit? The EAC reconsidered the expansion proposal of UltraTech Cement Limited. The company has proposed to increase cement production from 4.85 to 8.35, almost double, million ton per annum, with some allied expansion and its integrated cement plant located at Amli village in Sirohi district of Rajasthan. The EAC has approved it for the grant of EC. Earlier, the EAC sought water conservation measures to balance out the groundwater usage. Let me share with you some data from the company's response, and it is sourced from the EAC's document. The company, UltraTech Cement, stated that there are currently 36 structures in and around the area for rainwater harvesting with a recharge capacity of about 2 million cubic meter, 2 MCM. And it is extracting 1.16 MCM per year. Extracting what? I'm talking about groundwater extraction, 1.16 MCM per year. With expansion, the groundwater extraction figure will go up to 1.55 million cubic meter per year. And the company is proposing rainwater harvesting and its monitoring to the tune of 3.54 MCM in the plant and both the mines. If done, it is fantastic. But whether this 3.54 MCM includes the existing 2.0 MCM, it is not clear. Secondly, whether it is falling in an overexploited area, what kind of area as per the Ministry of Jal Shakti's findings. The expert committee has given 3 years' time to UltraTech to achieve the required tree density of 2,500 per hectare. Another one, the confusing expansion proposal of Jindal Steel Odisha Limited, JSOL, in Angul, Odisha, has been approved by the EAC despite prolonged non-compliances with previous EC conditions. The non-compliances include failure to set up continuous online ambient air quality monitoring stations at 2 locations, lapses in groundwater monitoring, and reuse of dust from pellet plant, mill scales, ETP sludge to steel plant, and the lawful disposal of oil and grease recovered from HSM ETP. After inspection, the EAC subcommittee submitted 19 recommendations for the JSPL and 27 recommendations for JSOL proposal to be deliberated upon. Now, who knows whether JSPL or JSOL will comply with the new EC conditions even by the time it comes up for another expansion. Shree Digvijay Cement Company in Jamnagar, Gujarat also got the approval to expand cement production to 3 MTPA on a 48.71 hectare site. In operation since 1944, the plant uses wet and dry process tech predating EIA notifications of 1994 and 2006. Project cost was less than 50 crore rupees. The project cost was said to be around 46 crore rupees, and the EAC accepted, or you can say relied, only upon a CA certificate issued on 1st March 2023. And what is it? The capex or capital expenditure or capital cost of the project, or project cost you can say, in 1994, when the EIA notification came for the first time in India in January 1994, at that point of time, the project cost was 46 crore rupees. It was certified by the CA on 1st March 2023. And that is the document which suffices EAC's requirement. Well, the EAC and even the EAC subcommittee, and even the Integrated Regional Office, IRO, could have also verified the project cost in the company's audited balance sheet of 1993-94 financial year. Similarly, the EAC relied on the company's affidavit on production within approved capacity, but that also could have been verified easily. It could have been easily verified or tracked from the audit report or sales records submitted to other government departments. So, though the industries are operational and seeking expansion, everything is going on pen and paper documentation, of which the ministry's people are not taking any onus. And we have to see if the government monitoring agencies can get the ministry's EC conditions implemented on time, or the same thing happens again when the projects come back for more future expansions. Another interesting matter is that the EAC for the industry 2 sector projects in its recent meeting, has cleared 9 out of 10 projects. The only proposal rejected was of Hindustan Oil Exploration Company Limited. It has proposed drilling of 4 infill wells and 22 development wells in Cambay Basin. I'm not giving too much of details, located in Mehsana district of Gujarat. Among various project-specific issues, the EAC found some common errors in terms of environment, such as failure to comply with the guidelines stipulated for the selection of ambient air quality monitoring stations. The locations chosen for monitoring were close to the proximity of buildings, with 2 of the monitoring equipment installed in close proximity to one another. This could potentially impact the accuracy of the results obtained, and this is what the EAC has observed. Additionally, there were deficiencies in process water quality sampling. The EAC expert committee, observed that the estimated incremental value of NOx appeared to be excessively high. Further, the committee recommended referring the matter to QCI NABT to assess the training requirements of the accredited environmental consultant or EIA consultant, Hubert EnviroCare Systems Private Limited, which is NABT accredited. But NABT has certified that EIA consultant. So how can it go against its own certification process? Or how can it question its own certification process? Hope you got my point. Please share your comments. You can email, you can WhatsApp me at 9312491427.